All right, let's look at the error. The publication pub does not exist. Pub being anything, could be X, whatever you call it. First of all, we're going to look at just kind of a generic setup. You see here there's a publisher, a distribution server, and a subscriber server. Okay. So on the, what is that? I'm right and left blind. So on the left-hand side, there's the publisher, and on the right-hand side, there's the subscriber. And I realize y'all can't see my mouse, so I'm going to have to actually describe where they're at. Generally speaking, what I would consider a healthy replication setup is where there's 3 different servers. However, I know that some environments don't have this setup. So when you set up replication, transactional replication, which is what we're talking about here, you have to realize that there are going to be SQL Server agent jobs that come with that. One of them, of course, is the log reader job. Okay. But another one is going to be the actual distribution agent. And that's going to be pulling the transactions. That's going to be executing, bringing those transactions over if it's a pull, or pushing those transactions if it's a push, right? So if you remove a publication, but you do not remove that job, or let's say that job was not dropped for whatever reason, then you may start to see this in the error log, the replication error log, where the publication pub does not exist, okay? So there are 2 ways that you can verify that. First of all, you can go to the SQL Server agent job, and depending on your naming convention, that's either going to be easy or hard to do, but go to your SQL Server agent job wherever it's going to be at. If it's push, it's going to be on the distribution. If it's pull, it's going to be on the subscriber. So you go there, you find the job, and look at the, the job history, and you will see this, the publication pub does not exist. So that'll confirm that one. And then the other thing that you'll see is if you go to the actual job steps, you'll see that it references in the job step a publication that does not exist anymore. And so let's say, again, your publication is, let's just say PubX. You'll see that it's referencing that publication PubX. So you'll know this is referencing a publication that no longer exists. Now, I say this, be very careful, because I've had situations where a DBA, a junior DBA especially, will go in and remove the log reader job. That's the log reader. And if you have other publications on that, you really just did something bad, right? Because now it's going to affect all the other replication, transactional replication, that is. Because merge replication doesn't use the log reader. So be careful. But once you verify that what you're looking at is the distribution job, then you want to remove that job, because basically that reference is not there. So after removing a publication, make sure that everything related to that publication is flushed. But be careful, again, about that log reader job, because there's 1 log reader job per database. I'm sorry, well, really per database log. And so let me give you an example. If I have 7 publications for one database, and let's say it's database 1, let's just call it that, I don't want to remove the log reader job for all the, because that will affect the other ones, because they're still using that same log reader because they're pointing to that database, okay? So that's one of the reasons why you do need to verify that you are removing the distribution job. Otherwise, you could end up removing the wrong thing.